Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our full America's Got Talent premiere reaction. It was an eventful night of talent.
It was packed.
We had fire. We had people named Double Dragon, which I think is going to make that video game maker a little bit upset. We also have pigs, salsa, bad salsa that's actually good.
Really good.
So much stuff to get into here, but before we dive in, if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, we have a number of other AGT videos out there, including our take on the Golden Buzzer tonight, Voices of Our City Choir.
Yep.
And then also Vincent Marcus and Archie Williams, whose audition is still one of the most powerful things that I think that I've seen.
Yeah, we'll have that linked for you below.
Let's start here though with a little bit of salsa.
Yes.
I think it's a perfect way to set the bar very low to call yourself Bad Salsa. I know it's an acronym, but you can make all the puns and like obvious jokes you want, but they are like legitimately really, really good.
They are so good. Every time they did like a throw, I could feel my chest getting tight, like is he gonna catch her? Like, and the dancing itself was so good. They were so fast. Like, I've seen a lot of dance stuff and a lot of talent shows. They are so fast, and to go that fast and make all those catches, I was on the edge of my seat with that. It was so good, and I like them so much. They were really one of the absolute tops for me tonight. As soon as I saw them, I was like, everyone else can just go home.
I am very slow to get on board dance acts sometimes because I feel like in between this show and Dancing with the Stars and So You Think You Can Dance and World of Dance, I have seen almost every dance move that has ever existed. And I think in a post like The Unbeatable World on AGT, it's like the bar is really, really far up there, but they were really, really good. They were athletic, they were fast-paced, they seemed like they were having a good time, and the thing is, I feel like they probably still have more moves. I think this is kind of my fear. Like, if I was a dancer and I was on AGT, I would go up there and do, like the shower curtain. I would do, like, the pencil sharpener. I would use all my good moves in the first performance.
Those are the good moves, and that is why Bad Salsa's on this show, and we are here on YouTube.
Exactly. And see, I would have nothing left. I would bomb the second performance worse than I probably would the first, but I think they probably still have something else in the tank.
Yeah, I'm actually, after seeing that audition and what they did, and I can't imagine what is next for them. Like, what else could they do? And it makes me excited to see what they're gonna have else to do, because they did raise the bar really high with what they've already done. So if they don't have anything else in the tank, then this is where it is. But I feel like they do. They're not gonna blow all their best stuff.
No. Then this is I think a good premiere for variety in particular. Yes. I think we had a lot of different sorts of acts from a lot of different fields. It's time to have the pig conversation, everyone. All right, let's get into Pork Chop Revue. How can you not like this act? It is watching pigs in funny costumes move around and do cool pig tricks. I feel like, granted, this is probably something that is out of county fair somewhere, and people probably watch it for like 30 seconds and then they go on to buy their funnel cakes. But listen, on the AGT show stage, it is fun. It is captivating. That big old pig, I was just like, here I am. It is day whatever of being stuck inside, and I'm now sitting here watching Heidi Klum get way too enthusiastic about kissing this pig. What has the world come to?
I would have been as well. Listen, I didn't like this act as much as you. I really like animal acts, dog acts, pig acts. No, I like that kind of stuff. But because it is said that pigs are smarter than dogs.
Okay, internet commenters, their keyboards are ready.
You're ready for me. Let me know if it's true or not. If it is true, I expect more from my pigs. There's a lot of stuff that they did tonight that I've already seen, and I've seen a lot of that stuff from dogs, obviously. It doesn't make it different because it's pigs, because they're intelligent animals, so they are also able to do those things.
But it's
I
pigs.
will say that the giant pig pushing the little baby pig.
How is that is entertainment gold right there.
However, I'm not going to pay my money to go to Las Vegas and watch that. But
give the
I
giant
would pay
pig
money,
a show.
I would pay money to go hug that giant pig.
Okay.
If that's the show, take my money.
Go hug the giant pig. Okay, pigs.
Take my money.
You have all of my support, pigs. I feel like I'm pretty worried, honestly, that we actually saw everything that the pigs can do in this performance. And
I'm a little worried.
Next time they're gonna be wearing like space suits, and it's gonna be like the space pigs, but it's gonna be the same tricks, and they're just trying to spin it by being like, oh, they're in space now.
Okay, I want to talk about Moses because
Wait, are you sure you're done talking about the pigs?
About pigs. I want to talk about Moses because I love Danger Acts, and every year I get really excited for AGT because it is the only place besides down on in Venice Beach that I can see a sideshow act. And this sideshow act and this Danger Act was so good. He incorporated a fire and knives and a sledgehammer and pulling things out of his face. I loved it. And there was a little sort of contortion thing going on. This guy had it all. This guy was everything for me. Everything.
It is time for my annual rant about why do you not put the names of the acts on the bottom of the screen? This is my get off my lawn moment that I have with this show all the time because he's introducing himself as Moses.
Yep.
Then on the internet they're calling him Muy Moi Show. What is it? Give us just one thing and we can kind of stick to that one thing because he is
Moses.
He's really good.
To me.
And
he's so good.
And I know that there are a lot of anti-freak show act people out there who are always like, it's too gross, I don't want to watch it on. It's like, if you want to just watch people sing, the idols there, the voices there. If you want to just watch dancing, you can go and watch World of Dance right after America's Got Talent is on. This show exists so that we can have contortionists and pig acts.
No, it's true.
We need to have this sort of randomness there. And I mean, to be fair, I already made the joke about the pig act. I don't know what Moses has left in the tank now either because he's already done it all and he did it all in 2 minutes.
That's why I'm so excited about some of these particular acts like Bad Salsa, like Moses, that have done these wild auditions and they did it all sort of thing. So it makes me really excited to see what else is going on. It kind of reminds me of Duo Transcend, where it was they kind of did everything I thought they could do. Now this is happening. That's the next one. It's now they're on roller skates and hanging upside down and everything's on fire or whatever. It's that kind of feeling. And I feel like Moses, he's going to bring it next time as well.
I will give you the Duo Transcend. I think that is a good comparison. Let us hope that Moses can be the next Duo Transcend, though I'm sure he will not be doing aerial tricks, but maybe he will set himself on fire in the middle of the air.
I don't know.
With this guy, anything is possible. This is, I think, the act that I don't think is going to get enough attention from the show tonight, do I think is really, really good, is Malik DOPE, who is the drummer, as someone who is a drum major, and no, that does not actually involve playing the drums, that just involves trying to conduct while the drummers in the band don't want to listen to you, but Malik is that, I'm just band humor. Okay, Malik is a guy who is extremely talented, very personable. I think he's really, really likable to do. Just to do the spinning thing with the drumsticks. I've tried to do that. I'm really, really bad at it.
Watching him moonwalk and play the drums, he is killer. He is so good. And you're right. I don't think he's going to get the attention that he should for what he did because he is incredibly talented.
So fun, so high energy. I think he got a lot of respect from the judges. I think moving forward, he's just going to have to come up with really, really cool staging and ways to sort of make the drums pop. And I'm sure
Yeah, I mean, he could do something not exactly like this, but like the Blue Man Group, where they are all drummers and do the drumming, but they put like glowing paint.
Yeah.
So every time they're painting, they're being able to sort of have a show as well. I think that's the thing that was missing is he's just pure talent.
Yeah.
Dancing, entertainer, drums, all of it. But it needs something else that splashes it up.
That's why I really hope that later this year, around August, they will have a chance to be able to do something resembling a live show. I'm sure it won't have an audience, but for people like Malik in particular, because I think him with a bigger production around him could be so, pun intended, given his name, dope. I think it would be really, really fun to sort of experience that.
Okay, so the last person I want to talk about, or people, is Double Dragon. So here's the thing about them. Their voices just blew the roof off the place. Their voices are crazy good. So good. They did a sort of campy, It's Raining Men, and all that sort of thing. That part of it I was a little less enthused about, because once I heard their voices, I was like, darn, these girls, man, their voices are so good. Why are they singing this? Like, I would have really liked to see, and this is what I'm hoping is going to happen go forward, is that they're going to bring me something that's a little more like original. And whether they're songwriters or not songwriters, maybe somebody else can get them something that's original to them. I want to see what else their voices can do without sort of the campiness of It's Raining Men, which always comes across that way, because it's sort of that like fun, it's the end of the night in the club and everybody's drunk and getting ready to go home and they're all screaming at the top of their lungs. I haven't been in a club in a long time, so it may not be like that anymore, but you know.
I don't think people, unfortunately, are watching the channel for our takes on what the hottest clubs are in 2020. Listen, okay, the Double Dragon.
What are you gonna do? I'm an old dog, Mom. This is where I am.
You're talking to somebody who is like, I think the closest thing I've ever been to a nightclub was a reality show where they made me. So it's not my thing. This act is not really my thing either, if I'm being totally honest. I think the problem is that when I hear It's Raining Men on any sort of variety show, I immediately just get really skeptical. And then they had the big cloaks when they were coming on. I was like, all right, I know where this is going already. It's going to be, they're going to fling off the cloaks. There's going to be some like silly dance mechanic underneath it. Their voices were okay, but here's the thing. They can sing, but the song itself is just too...
What?
It is too much for me. And plus, I have a place stuck in my heart forever when it comes to Got Talent, It's Raining Men performances with, this is the Britain's Got Talent deep cut of the Show Bears. You can already kind of guess where I'm going with the Show Bears from that plus It's Raining Men. If that was like full camp and it was just funny and silly, I think the problem with this is I didn't know if I was actually supposed to take it seriously or not. Like, I never really could figure out, like, are they trying to be really, really good singers singing a campy song, or is this supposed to be a campy act? Like, I couldn't figure it out.
Well, that's the thing that was going against each other, is their voices are amazing. Like, amazing. But then they're doing something that is a little more campy, and it's kind of pulling away from how good their voices are. For me, personally, when it comes to singers on this show, I want to see songs that are either original or really like bring out sort of your voice. I don't want to see people just come on and do covers. This is America's Got Talent. And if you're going to end up at the end of this with a show in Vegas, I don't want to see somebody singing covers. I want to see something original and cool and different. And their voices have the ability to do that if it wasn't singing It's Raining Men.
Here's the thing. They're going to have a chance to come back, right? And they'll have an opportunity to maybe sort of see what they liked about this. They got their feet wet. Maybe they'll sort of take some advice and go in a different direction. I'm certainly not, closing the door on them. I was really mixing metaphors there. But anyway, that is our take on the AGT premiere. It was a fun one. There's still a lot of show to come, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any other updates. Let us know who you liked in this episode, who you didn't like, and what you thought about Sophia as a judge as well, now that she's on the show. And also, if you want to support us more, check out that link in the description to the store, and we'll see you here next time.